Okay, this is a lesson, and I'm gonna tell you this one time and one time only. One reason why I don't come up here and talk about so-called things as people call street stuff, because some people are attracted to a certain energy in this world, and it just keeps on coming. For an example, somebody kills somebody's brother. That young brother is going to want revenge, right? And he is going to get revenge because somebody took his brother. And don't matter what nobody say, you not going to stop that drive in him, because he will go through the world to complete his mission, and he will sit down happily wherever he's at or in jail. Now, it's sick where many people don't understand that, and I get it. But for everybody that do, that's the real reality of the world that many of us live in, but people are scared to admit the raw truth of what's really going on. Okay, now we all grew up in now we all grew now we all grew up in communities, where we got, as people would like to say nowadays, they would like to say different friends. But I'm not going to even get into that energy really or explain too much. But we all grew up where you may had a friend that was rougher than most or rougher than others. And some people nowadays will call he or she, they will call that person the crash out nowadays, they'll say. But that person, you knew that even though they was what people call nowadays a crash out, or the person always step in front of the line for everybody, when that person got in trouble, everybody made sure they helped that person out when that person was in trouble. I'm tired of the nonsense of people talking nonsense about the communities that we come from. You're laughing at yourself, because it's lightning and thunder coming to the hood, and I'm just gonna say this, man. People are not prepared at all. You are not prepared at all. Because people could continue to play these games. But the games that you play, are you serious when the hammer really comes down? I remember a lot of girls and a lot of dudes when I was a young teenager. I'm not gonna act like I was the superhero going around trying to save some of the people that I grew up with that was my age and a little older than me from going into prison. But if I could have helped back then, I did my best to to keep the people around me out of prison, to keep the people around me from the graveyard. And even though some people did go to prison and many did go to the graveyard, Princess, I love you, and I have to just use this word. I did try, and many others did try too. It comes a point when you have to wouldn't say leave the hood alone, but your mentality gotta grow. You can't be 30 or 40 years old or even in your 20s. You're still thinking that you're fresh and young and you're a gangster out there. And to be honest, I had it in my heart since I was a young kid. I don't care whether you're in Cali, Nebraska, North Dakota. I don't want you to die either. I don't care if I don't know them. I don't care if they don't know me. I don't want you to die and I don't want you in jail. Because if people would want to make a saying, or saying sleep is the cousin to death, well, I don't want you to go to sleep. And I surely don't want you to transition too early when you shouldn't have to. You know, because some people are maybe saying, oh, why? Why? Bless up, man. Bless up time now. Some people will probably say, why? For some reason, I don't know, I feel it when a person passes. You know? Thank you very much. And the universe put that in me. Oh yeah, I'm making some white rice and corn right now. You know, got some white rice and corn on the stove going. That's dinner. Yeah, like I don't want you to go. You know, cause people must